It's been a number of years since I've had the opportunity to do a proper test ride on a Honda ATV, but I've been paying attention to what they've been doing with their ATV lineup over the past few seasons, and today I'm very pleased to bring you Honda's Rancher 420 AT. And I'm not going to deny the fact that a lot of what I've seen Honda doing over the past 5 years has been somewhat confusing from the eye of the recreational consumer. While the market and most other manufacturers are going one direction, Honda has chosen to go another. What we need to know today is whether or not, in the process, they've built a better ATV. The Rancher AT is powered by a 420cc longitudinally mounted overhead valve single with EFI, and the only word I can use to describe this motor is stout, thanks to its awesome bottom end grunt. Pulling the trigger here produces immediate forward motion with no hesitation. Revs build quickly as the vehicle rolls out with the same authority as an ATV that has far more horsepower. Once the torque curve peaks, the excitement is over and the motor winds out to its redline. Part of what makes this motor feel so good is its gear-on-gear transmission. Every one of its competitors uses a CVT, and while a CVT is efficient and user-friendly, it does remove that mechanical connection between the motor and the wheels that a gear-on-gear tranny retains. And if you think about it, it makes sense that a torquey 420mm would feel good with a transmission like Honda's 5-speed automatic. Instead of CVT clutches shifting based on engine RPM and load, Honda's 5-speed automatic holds each gear and lets the engine rev all the way through its power band uninterrupted before it shifts. The rider can actually feel the power curve, and it's a feeling you simply can't get with a CVT. For light cruising on an open trail, this electronically shifted automatic transmission works fine. It's a little bit jerky, but it's not a hindrance to your ride in any way. With that said, after only a short ride at a more aggressive pace, it quickly becomes clear. This transmission's strengths lie far more in its utility applications. In the woods, or when ridden with even a mild attitude, the 5-speed automatic is simply never in the right gear. It's always shifting at the least opportune time, or not shifting when you want it to. Every test rider who put miles on our Rancher 420 AT agreed. If you want to ride harder or faster, the only option is to use the Esp Shift Mode and shift the bike manually with the left-hand shift buttons. Once you master this technique though, you can actually ride this ATV fast, and that torquey motor really feels nice in the tight stuff. The Rancher AT has, hands down, the best list of features found on any Honda ATV other than the big bad Rincon. And it's really one of the few Honda ATVs that's more specifically targeted at the recreational rider, with its front and rear double A-arm independent suspension setups that yield a lower than average 6.3 inches of travel each. The non-adjustable shock and spring packages come very well tuned from the factory and provide an adequately comfortable ride for the limited travel numbers. And to complement its decent ride, the Rancher can be ordered with a speed and torque sensing electronic power steering system. Just like the Rancher's super high-end build quality, this power steering system is built right. It not only reduces steering effort, but it also virtually eliminates unwanted kickback from the wheels through the handlebars. What's more, this is a speed-sensitive system, so the faster you go, the less assist you get, which helps retain a positive on-center feel at higher speeds without sacrificing steering assistance at lower speeds. The final observation I'd like to make about the Rancher AT is this. Honda's reputation for durability and build quality is deserved in every way. This ATV is built to a level that few, if any other ATVs can match. From gauges to switchgear, plastics to mechanics, this ATV is built to last inside and out. Innovative features like a GPS built into the gauge cluster, double clutch electric shifting 5-speed transmission, horizontally mounted inboard rear disc brake, and longitudinally mounted engine are undeniable proof that there are no limitations at Honda. But I do need to go back to my original question. By doing things just a little bit differently than their competition, has Honda managed to build a better ATV with the Rancher 420 AT? And the answer to this question comes in two parts. If you want a high-end sport utility ATV that will spend most of its time on the trail, I think the Rancher has all the underpinnings of a great ride. It simply needs a bit more travel, and I'm sorry to say, a belt-style CVT transmission to be competitive against its competition. With all the technology Honda has at their fingertips, I can only imagine how good a Honda belt CVT would be. But if you want an ATV that'll last for a lifetime, provide a decent trail riding experience, and most importantly, work hard day in and day out without complaint, then it would be a smart move to give the Honda Rancher 420 ATV a serious look.